This game, I swear to God, man. I don't know what's going on. Okay. We're gonna mute for a second. Okay, I got through that. And then... know which part it is. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it crashed again. I don't know why it crashed again. It's frustrating. My hand is so cold. Whoops. Rolled the wrong way. I'm going to save here in case it crashes again. I don't know how many times I'm going to re-stream this. But... okay, my hand is so cold. He did not challenge her, but simply kept his eyes fixed on her, as if carefully watching to see what she would do next. I'll say it as many times as I must. I love you, and I wouldn't be able to accept losing you without knowing anything. So please, tell me a reason. I'll see to it that you're taken care of. What? Those are the words of a man of means, Lord Mel. A someone blessed enough to have pity for others. You are a foolish young man. You know nothing. The greatest fool of all, myself. Oh, tell me. The night of the storm, I paid a visit to Rose Manor, this mansion. My father and I were always on the move, traveling across the land by foot, and so it was only recently that we heard rumors of Rose Manor. There are several reasons why we couldn't stay in one place. First is my unusual appearance. You will often find the color of my skin or eyes concerning. After living in one place for long enough, unsettling rumors began to spread, forcing us to leave. Another reason was my father's line of work. He painted pictures for a living. Oh. But he had trouble finding a patron. Patreon! But he had trouble finding a patron, so he had to work day to day. When he was no longer able to find work in a city, we would move. We were birds that migrated without a flock. When we arrived at this town, my father was exhausted and weak. That is when we learned of Rose Manor, and the family who dwelled within it. Rhodes is his name my father could never forget. He was long ago a painter in the service of the Rhodes family. Hold on. Your father was an artist here? Yes. It was before I was born, so you probably don't remember, Lord Mel. So, you know about us before you came here. For as long as I can remember, I've known the name Rhodes. Oh, my father was chased from your house, just because they didn't like something he painted. Having failed the Rhodes family, no one else would become his patron. Just as a good reputation spreads, so too does a bad one. Branded once as a failure, no one will talk to you ever again. You nobles throw your parties and spread your gossip about this painter or that sculptor. Rose, you tried to give me an example of that. It was certainly crafted with skill, but the jeweler is only known because some aristocrat spoke highly of him. My father's paintings were no less skillful. Oh, Ow. There's a talent that cannot be easily imitated. But no one was willing to separate the artist. What did he paint? Rhodes' family stole everything from my father. Even thrown it out into the streets. His only skill was painting. That was all he could do to earn a living. What little money we had for food, he gave to me. He did everything he could to ensure my survival, even at the expense of his own well-being. My father passed away in this time. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his fingers through my hair, an apologetic look on his face. If I had a normal appearance, sure, life would have been much easier. He was always telling me about how sorry he was for making life so hard, even though it's not his fault I look like this. I disdain the Rhodes family for putting my father through such hardship. I imagine you were living in decadence. Ow, my ear, sorry. Acting as if nothing had ever happened. No, you wouldn't even care about the fate of one simple painter. Our lives are nothing to you. And so I sought to bring misfortune upon you. And that's why you tried to kill me. In truth, I wanted to take the master's life, but your father— Ow, God, my ear. Hold on. Your father spent so much time outside of the mansion. And so, you're right. If they lost me, it would put my family in a very difficult position. That is the whole of my tale. You now know about my father and how I feel about you. Having told you about the blackness of my heart, I cannot go on living like nothing has changed. Would you have me put the one I love through any more misery? A fit for your affection. Not only because I'm not aristocratic, but because every time I spoke with you, I did so holding this darkness in my heart. Does that not unnerve you? In the end, it was my family's actions that caused you so much suffering. Would that your father were still alive, perhaps I could have done something. I'm sorry. Besides, you hesitated. You didn't actually kill me. What am I even to punish you for? As you said, you had countless opportunities, but you cannot bring yourself to do so. Tell me, why couldn't you kill me? If it's because I've given you enough reason, you're having the slightest bit of interest in me. Nothing was as I had envisioned it. What? I assumed the residents of Rose Manor would be cold. People who believed that wealth and rank mattered above all. But the night of the storm, the mistress was the first to extend her hand to me. I arrived at the mansion disguised as a beggar. Actually, disguised is not the right word. Right the word. Actually, disguised is not the right word. As many nights I only survived on the generosity of others. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. That was Mother's doing. I could scarcely believe she would invite a stranger into her home, that she could treat a stranger with such compassion. I thought perhaps she knew who my father was. I had never met any of you before, so she must simply be that kind-hearted a woman. And the mistress continued to treat me with kindness, despite my disquieting appearance and the darkness of my heart. In time, I began to grow less and less sure of myself. Was what I meant to do truly right? Were the things I felt truly justified? But it was a certain fact that my father was here, and he had been chased out. So I decided I should take your life, to put an end to everything that wavered. To put an end to everything before I wavered any further. And then... And then? You were too kind to me. All your fault. Because you laugh with such affection, because you give me smiles like that, because you say the things that you say. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. I'm sorry for not killing you. I'm so happy to hear that. Despite the unusual circumstances. Please, don't say that you want to leave. Don't ask me to punish you. I couldn't do anything for your father, but at least allow me to do something for the daughter he cared for so deeply. Far too kind-hearted. I'll be happier with you around. You become a you become a real aristocrat. Huh? There are families that would be willing to adopt you, especially knowing that it would bring them ties to the Rhodes family in the near future. Are you saying? As long as you're okay with that, of course. I don't understand. Possibly say that. I have my hand around your neck, even as we speak. It seems reasonable enough to me. I'm desperately looking for some way not to have to lose you. Couldn't. I don't know any etiquette or social customs. How could I? You could learn all that. You're pretty and naturally graceful. You'll do just fine. You're such an aristocrat, Lord Mel. What? The way you can come up with compliments so easily. Something for you. Ellie says my poetry has as much charm as a dissertation. I don't understand theater. It puts me to sleep. You laughed, thank goodness. Smiling, you don't have a smile on your face is a smile on mine. No matter how deep the darkness has taken root in your heart, it can always be removed. I believe people are capable of forging their own futures. Why don't you say we go to the theater sometime? I promise I won't sleep through it. The private theater, we get seats at the far end of the second floor, so we don't have to stand. They would be pretty lavish seats, and it would give you a chance to experience the noble life. But please don't be shy. I can have clothes prepared for you. I'll ask one of the maids who can keep it a secret. Say the one with black hair. Oh my god, not her. She kind of scares me now. No one else just. How could you show such a passion for me? I try to inflict harm upon you. Allowed to feel such joy. For every day you suffered, a day of happiness. That's how it has to be. Stand by my side. He softly whispered the girl's name. For several long moments, her lips trembled in trepidation, but in time she squeezed them together and made a smile. He wrapped his arms around her unbelievably slender girl frame, holding her tight in an affectionate embrace. Mel approached me the next day. He explained to me the course of events, asked me to dress her up more beautifully than any of the other noble girls. More beautifully than any other noble girl had ever been. Sorry. He explained to me the course of events, and then asked me to dress her up more beautifully than any other noble girl had ever been. She's already a very pretty girl. Even without much effort on my part, simply putting her in a dress, she radiated beauty. I was quite partial to her smile, so I agreed to help, thinking that if it would lead to their happiness, I could not ask for anything more. I never anticipated what would happen next, though. Perhaps my hopes were unreasonable, after all. Is one of them going to die? I feel like Nellie's going to do something, and one of them is going to die. If Nellie's on screen, well, let's see. Isn't? Oh, there we go. I knew it. I knew it. Oh no. This is the arranged marriage, isn't it? What would be Arthur's voice? I'm imagining like a stuck-up kid, right? Now, Nellie, you love the theater. Don't be so cross. No, that doesn't work. Now, Nellie, you love the theater, so don't be so. No, that sounds like a nerd. It's not this character's voice. Now, Nellie, you love the theater. Don't be so cross. I don't know what that voice is. Oh, this is fun music though. Nellie was out with a man other than her brother that evening. A rare sight indeed. She was quite clearly in a foul mood. I would not stand for this. I have to marry a man as disagreeable as Arthur. Unthinkable. The young man at her side was Nellie's fiance, selected by her parents. On any other occasion, she would have snubbed an invitation from any man who was not Mel. She had little say in this matter. She was not, for a lack of a better word, forced to go out with him. And oh, how fiercely she had fought against it. Oh, wait. Oh, she was forced. Yeah. She had shoved aside the Abigail trying to fasten her corset, locked herself in a room, and sobbed for quite some time. It required the combined efforts of several of us to get her ready and out the door for her date. Come now, you should at least pretend you're enjoying yourself. But do you want people to think we don't get along? Do we get along? Well, oh, well, I want to, for what it's worth. What it's worth, you is my name, not me. Are you really going to be like that? I went on my way to take you to your favorite play. The least you could do is be a little kinder to me. What's it called again? Romeo and Juliet? It's been running for 6 or 7 years now. A family like yours or mine could pay to have a brand new script written. Why should we have to be an old play at a theater full of commoners? Maybe private, but even so. I'd rather just have a show put on at my estate. Fucking already. Oh, my voice. Why should I have to marry someone else like you? I have absolutely no desire to marry you. Whatever it takes, I will to put a stop to this. I will talk to father as many times as I must. Please don't make such a scene. Painful. There are many people around. Remember, you represent your family. Besides, our families are hardly strangers to one another. I assume I doubt you get rid of me. Oh my god. No matter what you say, you can't break this engagement. You don't. Your parents gave you too much freedom. Okay, what a spoiled little girl. What is my voice? What a spoiled little girl you have become because of it. Goodness, you're gonna be quite the handful. Quite the handful. Quite the handful. Get off your high horse. No, you're the one on a high horse, Nellie. You're going to be my wife. At least put some effort into liking me. What happens when I take you to a social engagement and you act like this? It's shameful to both of us. This is coming from someone who used to call me Lady Nellie. Your problem. Alright? When you choose to act like a lady, I'll gladly call you that again. Goodness gracious. Put yourself in my shoes for a second. I have to marry a bratty little girl because it will help my family. How dare you talk about me that way? You're not a damn princess. Open your eyes. If you think talking to your father will get you out of this marriage, you're welcome to try. I doubt you'll have it though. Otherwise, you could just complain about it to your friends. Oh, that's right. As far as I'm aware, you don't have any friends. Enough. As you wish. So frustrating. But I have to listen to the jerk mock me. I have Mel. Oh my no. Oh my god, poor Nelly. No. I know. If father won't listen to me, I'll ask Mel to talk to him. Mel won't be able to convince him. Come now. Your favorite play is about to start. Maybe you should face forwards. Enjoy it while it lasts. You won't be talking down to me much longer. Yep. What? That? Wait, Ellie. Come back. Get back here. Oh my god. This kid. Oh my god. She sucks. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate that kid. I. Oh, dress time. You're fine. Don't be shy. Oh, it has like the flaxen colors as well. But you are looking at me. That's because you're gorgeous. No, it's because I look strange. I assure you, that's not the case. It's true that you have an unusual appearance, but right now, the unique color of your hair, your skin, your eyes all serve to accentuate your beauty. You sound like a prince, Morgana. What? You think so? I mean, I did say I'd be a stand-in prince for you, but I think you're a wonderful prince, not just a stand-in. Which makes you my princess, then. Poor Nelly, oh my god. Because their relationship is really cute, and I want it to continue, but Nelly, oh my god. Also, I will say, if it crashes at any point, I'm not going to continue streaming. I'm trying to leave it there, and I'll continue it some other time. Oh god, alright. Alright. Yeah, if it crashes, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. But until then, I'll play for another. I want to get through this scene. Ah, god, it's good. I don't. You're supposed to say, yes, I am. There. You're going to make me sad. Ah, I I guess I'll have to keep on. Oh, that's bad wording. Oh, hey, the play's about to start. What are you doing? Nothing in particular. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, but there is one thing. If I start dozing off, could you maybe wake me up? Oh, no, 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 hide, 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 hide. What? Oh, God, no. Dad sucks. Oh my God, this poor guy. Poor girl. Oh, God. Dear smell. Nelly? Dear smell, what are you doing here? I asked her to join me. At least he's brave. It's nothing to get worked up over. It is, it absolutely is. How many times did I ask you to come with me and you wouldn't? You don't even like theater, dear smell, and you brought her. Okay, she recognizes her then. You're right, I'm not especially fond of plays, but I wanted her to be able to sing one. You're making such a big deal out of this, Nelly. She's not suitable for you. What? She isn't even good enough for you. For you. She isn't even good enough for you. Why would you choose her? She's creepy and you have no idea where she came from. Don't talk to her about that. Don't talk about her like that, Nelly. But I don't even know who her family is. I do. What? Lord Mel. It's fine. You can just stay quiet. And he's nice, but in certain... I don't know if it's like a translation thing, but he acts like kind of bossy a little bit. I don't like that. Like the other maids, she comes from a very respectable house. I looked into it. However, circumstances prevent me from telling you what house that is. No, you're lying. That can't be. She doesn't act like a lady. She lacks etiquette, and can't even dance. You expect me to believe someone like her is from a good house? Enough already, Nelly. Oh, God. You have my word. You don't have to worry about her. So please stay out of this, Nelly. Isn't any of your business if I spend time with her, is it? But it's your smell. You need to stop hanging all over me, Nelly. And find someone else for... Wait. What are you doing at the theater? Are you here alone? Please, dear Smell, about that. I have a favor to ask of you. I've been wanting to talk about this since yesterday. I haven't seen you at all. Settle down, Nelly. What is it? Father had me engaged without consulting me, and he picked Arthur. Disagreeable little... Oh, right, that. I already know. Don't... God, this... What? I heard it from Father. That reminds me, you didn't show up at breakfast this morning. I see now. It's because of your engagement. Your smell. Is that who you were with here today? Is that who you were here with today? In that case, you should get back to him, rather than waste any more time with us. Oh my god. I know he's trying to do what's right. But he has no emotion. Oh my god. I knew I didn't want to get... You knew I didn't want to get married, Mel. So why? Why didn't you talk father out of it? God. Because it's your time, Nellie. If there's someone else you'd rather be with, then you can try persuading father, but... You're the only prince for me, dear Smell. And a prince always grants his princess wishes. Doesn't he? I just want to say that you'll... I just want you to say that you'll do that for me, dear Smell. Lady Nellie, you stay out of this. It's all your fault. All because you showed up and did your little tricks on him. Oh my god. I warned you about this rat, dear Smell. She's not suitable. I told you I've had enough already. Oh! No, god. Don't do that in front of either of them. Don't act like that. That's bad. Don't act like that, please. How much longer are you going to continue acting like a child? I can deal with you being a spoiled little girl, but how dare you be so derisive to someone else? Mel, hit me. Lord Mel! Go on. The show's about to start. You are giving us dirty looks. Return to your betrothed now. I will apologize to him afterwards as well. That you'd always be at my side. That you'd always be my prince. The time for make-believe is past, Ellie. He's playing make-believe for this role, essentially. My god. I refuse to believe it. I will not have it. Ellie! My goodness, that girl. Oh god. Are you not going after her, Lord Mel? No. Just let her go. The only place that she even has to go home. The only place that she even has to go is home. To prison, my god. I just wish she'd start acting a little bit more like an adult. I imagine Lady Nellie simply... You what? No, it wasn't my intention to get between you. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault we had an argument. But we're so close. Well, yeah, here it is. Well, yeah, we're siblings, so we're close, but nothing more. I do care about Nellie, and I enjoy spending time with her. She's my sister, nothing more. Anyway, I'm sorry for making such a scene. No, I imagine she left her betrothed without saying anything, so I'm going to apologize to him. We have to keep up appearances. Stay here, I'll be right back. Very well. Master, what are your thoughts on the tale so far? Who of the siblings do you think was in the right, Master? The brother or the sister? Neither. Oh my, I apologize for the abrupt question. Did I startle you? What do I think? Yes, I believe Mel was probably right. I mean, he's right in the sense that if she has to grow up, can't fall into fucking incest. My god. But at the same time, be nicer. Otherwise, she's essentially going to be in prison with this freaking guy. This little brat. God. Just so uncomfortable. But he's also surely happier than her. As Mel had anticipated, Nellie fled from the theater, leaving her fiancé behind. She forced her way into a carriage stopped outside, probably one called for a different nobleman, and ordered it to take her home. Mel's assumption was correct. The only place she had to return to was the mansion. The sun was beginning to set, and as a young lady, she could not simply go wandering around the town alone, nor did she have the acquaintances to take her in. Her world was, in essence, composed of two elements, her brother and the rose garden. They were the light of her life at Rose Manor. She lived a very isolated existence. Ooh, that's her room. Yep, she's gonna get a little crazy. Oh no. When she escaped back home, Lily went straight to her room, locked the door, and began sobbing. The waves of her sorrow came crashing effortlessly over the leaves. Levees? Came crashing effortlessly like waves over levees. Tears streamed through the cracked walls of the dams, blocking her tear ducts. Why? Why won't you help me, Mel? Why won't you take my side? The decor in her room cleared blurry through her damp eyes. Memories of the day she had redecorated played back in her mind with crystal clarity. She told me how she had no feelings for you. That liar. Liar. She had let her emotions run wild, bringing glass craftworks, silver plates designed by famous foreign artisans, flower vases, all sorts of things. It was as though a beast had been set loose in her bedchamber. Oh, the vase she tossed shattered against a painting hanging on the wall, spraying water, porcelain, and roses in every direction. It's the portrait she adored so dearly, of her and her brother. Ah. And what appeared to her like a metaphor for her life. The frame fell off of its mounting and came crashing to the floor. Oh god. Nellie darted over and scooped it up. The frame had broken, but the painting inside was unharmed. The two smiling children were still the very image of happiness. Inseparable siblings gently holding one another's hand. My princess no more. Though in her present state of mind, the image of happiness brought her nothing but misery. And the worse she felt, the more frustrated she grew at the smiling girl and the kind boy of her past. Princess is no more either. Not a princess anymore, Nellie. Some other woman taking your place. You know. I believed you would always be there for me. Painting, nothing but a lie. It's not the real Mel. It's not the real me. A big fat lie. A lie. I wish this paint never existed. It was never made. I never had a brother. This painting. In a fit of emotional distress, she scratched feverishly at the painting she once considered precious. She put more force into her fingers than she, or perhaps anyone, might have imagined she could. Flakes of paint began falling off of the canvas, and in time she noticed something peculiar. Oh? Oh, I don't like that. Is this writing? Something's hidden beneath the paint? A little more. A date. How would that be hidden? What could it be for? Mystery. Completed. Oh, are these actually different kids? Or is... Oh. Here we go, mystery. I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight. Okay, guesswork is going to be the father of the white-haired girl. I'm gonna save for now. Is the father of the white-haired girl made this? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Guessing. Oh, mystery. Mystery. Okay, good. The stream is going. Oh, did it continue? I don't think it picked up. Yeah, it's fine. I'm born yet. And I will have been just a baby. Is this not me? Is this not Mel? There's still more writing. Urged on by her rapidly pounding heart, Nellie furiously scratched away at the painting. Even as her clean pink fingernails were soiled with oh my god, I can't speak. Even as her clean pink fingernails were soiled with the fragments of paint and blood. Oh, she did not stop. She was so... God, sorry. I hate that noise. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation that she could not stop. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen. Something indescribable, incomprehensible.
This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look several years from now. Your son and unborn daughter, and our oh oh my god, are they not blood related? No, it's step. Oh my gosh, it's fucking stepsister or something. God, so this was a painting of the future, and it really is of me and Mel. No, use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago, I would have been inside Mother. Not even conceived yet. But then, and who is this? Who is that holding Mel's hand? Who's that with my brother? Or more, there has to be. How? Found it. There's more writing. I have to know what this is. Calm down. Calm down, Nellie. Nothing to get so worked up over. I'm sure it's nothing. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. If our unborn child, this is what it said. This is what the writing on the painting said. This is what the writing on the painting said. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, I'm reading, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. Is that why they were kicked out? Oh, okay. Okay. This is probably the painter then. So is the white-haired girl related then? Why does it? Oh my god! I was cheering like, great. He's like dating someone outside of the family. Good for him. Good for that European monarch. No, my hopes were dashed. Oh my god. What was that European royal family that was horribly inbred? I can't remember the names. Habsburgs. God. God, it's bad. It's fun though. This is an interesting, not fun, but it's an interesting story. I'll be punished, and my life will be made miserable. And I will pray this child might have flaxen hair. Though it is a sin to wish that he has. Though, is it a sin to wish that she has in her a trace of me? I do not. I do hope it is a girl. What am I reading? I don't get it. Someone tell me, what does this mean? 18 from 16 years ago. Hair color. Sin? I do hope it's a girl.
Dun dun dun. Oh, I don't like the core. I really don't like these hallways. It looks like something's going to jump out of nowhere.
Yes?
Oh god. No fun.
It's Nellie. Let me in. Lady Nellie. Oh, you changed out of your dress. That is a shame. It looked nice on you. It really did look so nice. Almost like you were a princess. Oh, Lady Nellie? Say, I've got a question for you. Do you mind? Do you mind? By all means. What color hair did your father have? I beg your pardon? Did you not hear me? Did I repeat the question? No, I assumed it would be about Lord Mel. I'm just so curious about where you got that white hair color from. My father was more tan than the white, so I didn't inherit my paleness from anyone. I asked about your father's hair color. Why would you want to? There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? My father, had white hair, but that was simply because he was an older man. I don't think he was born with... Lady Nellie? Hey, guess what? I figured it out. I figured it all out. And it was so simple. There's only one difference between you and me. The thing that Mel fell for is...
Oh, here we are. This is what I was thinking of.
Why do you have those? No, stay back.
Please, please. My god, please don't kill her. She's a witch though. Like, She's fine. She'll live. She'll do something to Nelly, maybe, but she'll live because she's a witch and she could change the colors of roses. God. Miserable. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. We have finally reached this point in the Tale Master. If your memory has been refreshed, then we can return to the mansion immediately. I'm going to put out a Steam here, actually. I think that might be messing up the computer a little bit. Very well done. If you insist, Master, we shall proceed with the story. It was a stormy night, much like the one the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quiet as a crypt in the mansion. Not a single light was visible in the halls. The house sat and waited for the sun to peek out over the horizon. Darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man, too, lay in bed. Poor guy, poor guy. Pale moon bloomlight. Bloomlight? What? Pale blue moonlight sporadically streaming through the gaps in his drawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having difficulty drifting off, but as time trickled onwards, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. Oh no. Suddenly he sensed a presence in the room, much like the one from those nights earlier. Is someone there? It's going to be Nelly. Answer me. Hmm. Wait, no. Did you take her hair? I don't. Uh, what's going on? I'm gonna be covered in blood or something. God. Yeah, what I assume is going on is something happened between Nelly and the white-haired girl, and either the white-haired girl. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's a witch. I'm pretty sure she's freaky, strong, powerful. Something's going on, and I don't think she's going to die that easily. Because if the manor fell to ruin, and there's rumors of a witch being in the manor. Sorry, oh my god, I'm trying to fix my mic, my headset. Okay, trying to actually get. Oh, come on. There we are. I assume what happens is that Mel and the white-haired girl get married, and that somehow leads to the destruction of the manor. That's what I'm assuming. Because either brings in like social or class stuff, something probably has to happen with the parents if they get married. Or they run away and they kind of forsake the mansion or their title, or something happens. She's might get found out as a witch. There's going to be other plotting. Something's going to happen that's going to lead to the downfall of the manor. But I don't think Nellie's dead. But if she did do something and then snuck into the room, that would be like help cover it up or something. Oh, oh no! Wait a second. Did she dye her hair? What's going on? Is she wearing her hair? Got to go to sleep tonight. Get off me! He reflexively shoved the girl, straddling him aside. God. She rolled off of the bed, landing on the cold floor, but slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back towards him. That wasn't very nice. Veiled in darkness, she slowly lifted her head. And then, there was another flash of lightning. The heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, with bolts of light streaming between the gaps. Her flaxen irises glimmered. Though in the bluish-white light, they took on a twinge of almost golden brown. No need to be so rough. This isn't the first time she's visited your bench chamber, is it, Mel? Or did I not kiss you the same way? Tell me, how does she run her fingers across your skin? What does she do when she nuzzles up to you? Stop this madness, Nellie. Why do you know this? Because you like white hair, don't you, Mel? You like white hair, which is why you fell for her, isn't it? If I have white hair, then you'll fall for me too. Then I can be your princess again, dear Mel. What are you even talking about? He cannot escape from his sister's piercing gaze. What happened? How could she? Questions crashed into the young man's mind like waves in a stormy sea. But none of them found answers. They simply caused him further perplexity. Your hair. What happened to your hair? How did you get it that color? Or this? You like my wig? Oh, there we go. But as soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by pure instinct. He clenched Nellie's shoulders tight enough to dig his fingers into her flesh. You're hurting me, Mel. What did you do to her? Tell me, what did you do? I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility and thus hardly fit to be a part of this household. But there's no need to worry, Mel. I'm here to take her place. You sound like a madwoman. It doesn't matter if she was a noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. So how could you do that to her? I promised you long before he ever did. And I love you far more than she ever did, Mel. Have you lost your mind? You're not making any sense. Where is she now? What is she doing? It's always her with you. What more could you want from me? Tell me, what does she have that I don't? What do I have to do to get you to focus on me, and only me? We're siblings. Don't you understand what you're doing? I understand it quite well. Far better than you do, dearest Mel. I even know that a former queen was executed for it. What? Oh God. Nellie, you saying you've always felt this way about me? Oh my, you didn't notice, dearest Mel. You truly are a tense one. I guess romance just isn't your strong suit. But you've noticed now, haven't you? You know exactly how I feel about you, right? But enough. Don't say anything else. Stop having these insane feelings for me. It's disgusting. What are you laughing about? Poor Mel, content in your complete ignorance. Alright, I'll tell you everything. Mel, you... Oh, fuck. His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhumane life form. Her actions and incomprehensible exclamations slowly drained him of his strength. What deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's... your sister, Mel. Very funny. How out of your mind have you gone, Nellie? Poor Mel. You honestly know nothing. Say that her father was a painter. He painted pictures for a living. What of it? For a time, her father painted for our family. You've seen the picture before, dear Smell. The one hanging in my room, the two of us. That was painted by her father. It was a good job, didn't he? I kept asking and asking until he finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you?
Do you remember that day, dear Smell? You couldn't possibly remember it. There's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to that mansion, we had a painter. Right here. I don't remember any such thing.
He was, long ago. My arm's shaking. Painter in the service of the Rhodes family.
That painter did something very, very bad. And because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. Do you know what he did, Mel? He lay with Mother.
My father was chased from your house.
The child had been born with flaxen hair, and the painter would not have been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. That wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family's blood. But see, Mother had me. That I'm here is all the proof that you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms, ran his hands through my hair, an apologetic look on my face. You're talking total nonsense. What proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a message in the painting in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did that girl tell you? You're lying. Well, part of it is a lie, Mel. Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite a fit.
That's why she accepted her back into the household. My God.
Mother wouldn't.
The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant.
It never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about?
Oh, sorry.
Someone who just showed up at the door one day. I want to ask Mother to take my hand.
Oh, sorry.
When I asked Mother to make her my maid.
Oh, I'm yawning now. Oh my God.
Okay. When I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. I'm a good house? Don't make me laugh. She really nobility.
God, I keep on skipping it. Sorry.
She would have given us her name, but Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word of what you were saying. It couldn't possibly be true. Would it be nice if you could bury your head in the sand? But no, feigning ignorance is a sin. No, I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell. You just don't understand anything. Feel how I've suffered. You have any idea how long I've loved you, knowing that you would never accept my affection. But then fancy that! You fell in love with your half-sister. Then I should qualify for your love too, shouldn't I, Mel? Stop it, enough. Shut your mouth. Not another word. I don't believe any of this. Mel! I know you'll never love me. I know there's no one else for me to run. Hey, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never once, did I get to be your princess. Not even once.
Dear Smell.
Everyone just loves to dote on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am.
Father does.
Father does.
And all the maids do too.
I can do anything I want. But for me, acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel.
You do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show. So it's not my fault that I don't have friends. And dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me, more than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I'd react if you would fall in love. I'd cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I'd get angry as a bull. But eventually I would have given up. I knew I could have never had it my way after all. My feelings would never bear fruit. So why? Why does she have to be your sister? Tell me. Why? Okay, no, I'm saving it there. I can't do any more of this tonight. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh. Okay, I mean it's half sister. It's still bad. It's still bad. It's better than with Nelly, but it's still bad. God. Welcome to European family dynamics. Royal royal family dynamics. I'm not saying that every European family is like this. No, no, no. Royal families. Medieval ones. God. Oh my god. I quit again. Oh yeah. God. Oh. Okay. Okay, in the thing though, the white hair girl is still alive. And she has red eyes. So she's not the Flaxen, not the sister. Oh, okay. That is horror writing wise, that is really good. A really good concept. Oh, I want to write something. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can pull something out of my very sad mind right now. All right. Write more. All right, there we go. In silent hours of setting moon, the woman came to speak with you. Her pearl hair, pale hair and ruby eyes, the finger traced across her side. I knew would not have my way. The flaxen hair tied up in braids. You were my prince, and I your sis. A love a love I knew should not exist. So with this feeling of my heart, I cut where pale hair would part. I laid upon the bed with you, casting the light of the new moon. There we go. That's fun. I'll close it out. A little spooky. I love writing, love poetry. Posted it on my photography account for my Instagram. I don't know why I posted it there out of all places. Yeah. But God, I'll probably write more based on this story. Because that setup is really good. I really like it. It's horrible. I really like it though. Oh my God. Poor white-haired girl. Yeah, we still don't know her name, and there's so much unanswered about her, so I'm sure she's still alive. Right? She's still alive. I hope. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna be ending it here today, though. And I'll try to like push all those videos over to YouTube. All the crashes. But yeah, that was it. Night.